Hi everyone, it's Shirley from Shirley's World. Hi, I'm in the chicken run because the chickens will be going to bed pretty soon. Hi Hustle. I have 4 girls here, and here's little Ego that just got her foot soaked again. See if you can see her bandage if she comes out here. She has what they call bumblefoot, which is like an abscess that you have to lance, which I did a couple days ago, and then you have to soak it. Hi Heron. Yes, me and the chickens. Here's little Ego. She just had her foot soaked and rebandaged. She doesn't like it, but she's okay. It's nice I have my sister helping me. Makes it much easier. This is Molly. Halo Dog Training. Hi. Hi. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the hearts. Love getting hearts, you know. See that little green bandage that she has on her foot? It's vet wrap. Hi Halo. Rodrigo. Hi, you're new. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. I'm in my chicken run with my 4 hens, and I just soaked the brown chicken there. Her name is Ego, and she has an abscess on her foot, and she just had her foot soaked in Epsom salts and rebandaged. So yeah, they're pretty. The yellow ones, the golden ones, are Buff Orpingtons. And the black and white one back there in the corner, everybody's, where I can't see them, of course. The black and white one there is a silver-laced Wyandotte. She's really pretty. Her name's Dottie. This is Martha, the one, yeah, she is very pretty. And that's Martha and Molly. And this is Ego with her bandage on her foot. Ego is named after Eggo waffles because I love Eggo waffles. So, yes, she's an Easter egger, and she lays blue and green eggs. Except she's not laying right now because she has a sore foot. You know, they anything that goes wrong with them, or they don't feel good, or even if they get some mites, they stop laying. Also, Dottie, the black and white one, is starting to molt. I don't know if you can see. There's little feathers all over here. And those are her under feathers. See, they're sort of scattered all over. That's from the black and white one. Her. And so she stopped laying now too, because they don't lay when they molt. They molt once a year in the fall. And they push out all their old feathers. Some do it faster than others, and that lets their new crop of feathers grow in before the really cold weather comes. Hopefully that's not going to be for a while. Yeah, so they molt every fall. Well, different ones take longer. Some of them molt real fast, and when they molt fast, they're the ones that look really scraggly. You know, they all of a sudden they lose their feathers in a couple weeks, and they looked horrible. But if they molt slowly and take a month or more, month and a half, then you can't notice it all that much. You notice the feathers all over the place, but they don't look real bad. It's the ones that molt fast. And last year they molted pretty slowly, so none of them really looked horrible. Training, well, they sort of train you. They let's see. have I trained? I've trained them to go from the chicken run. When I let them out, they know exactly where to go to get to their big yard. And when I put them back, there's just a little opening to the gate that they have to go into, and I just follow them and they go into there. But I suppose that's just, I don't know, habit or whatever. I haven't trained them. Like, I've seen some chickens that they train to actually pick food out of certain numbers, cups, like they put them under cups and show the chickens, and then the chickens will, yeah, they will tell you where the food is, because chickens can remember when something is not there. Like if you take something away from them, they can remember that it has been there and it's still around. Whereas little children, real young, they can't remember. They don't remember that when they're real young. Yeah. Chickens are a lot smarter than a lot of people think. They're amazing little creatures, and they're very entertaining. Yeah, I've been to your site, Halo Dog Training. I have 2 English pointers, and they know their basic commands, but I haven't taught them anything fancy. Yeah. I work with the Pointer Rescue Organization, and mine are both rescues. Of course, I fostered them, and then I flunked fostering, as I always do, and adopted, so. But I once adopted a foster that was a St. Bernard. Yeah, I'm a failed foster. I had a St. Bernard up until last fall. But he was already old when I got him. He was 8, and he lived till he was 11, which is old for a St. Bernard, but his whole back end gave out. He couldn't walk anymore, and he was in a lot of pain. So he went to heaven. But I did learn something. You shouldn't have a dog that outweighs you when you're 73, especially. Yes, they are special, and he was such a gentle soul. It's a wonderful breed. My grandchildren just loved him, and you know, they just laid all over him because he was a gentle one. He was good with the chickens. I could let him in with the chicken in the chicken yard, and he'd just lay there. He was. He was a sweet boy, and his name was Monk, M-O-N-K. That was his name when I got him. I guess his family, who had him from a puppy, I don't understand this, had him from a puppy, they just brought him to the rescue and turned him in when he was 8 years old. I can't understand that, because St. Bernards are so attached to their families, and they had kids. And he was in mourning for 2 or 3 weeks when I had him. He wouldn't eat, nothing. And then he was also heartworm positive, so he had to go through that horrible treatment. But he survived. It was 2 or 3 weeks I cooked for him. Boiled chicken, potatoes, white potatoes, and sweet potatoes. The tummy diet. And he started eating then. Oh, thank you. I love my animals. Oh, I don't know what I'd do with, my life would be, can't imagine what to do without. I've always had dogs, except during the time I was in nurses training. Other than that, I've always had dogs. I've had horses for 12 or 13 years now, and I've pretty much always had cats of some kind, either barn cats or house cats too. But chickens were a new experience. I've had my chickens a little over 2.5 years. If I would have known they were so much fun, I would have gotten them a long time ago. It has been thundering here for at least over an hour, and we've had like 3 drops of rain. It just keeps blowing over. It's cooled us down. It's real nice out, but we need rain. Yeah, they're pretty content. They have their coop, which is inside the corner of my garage. It's all insulated. It's 8 by 10. And then they have this big area for their run. And then out this door here, they have an extended run over there that's dirt where they can dust themselves. And then way beyond that is their big chicken yard. And I have poultry fencing all around that, so they have a big area to be in, like during the day. They lay their eggs in the nesting boxes inside the coop. There's 2 nesting boxes. You need 1 nesting box for every 3 or 4 chickens. So I have 2 nesting boxes in there. And that's where they go to lay their eggs. And they're funny little girls. The bottom of this run here, this used to be a dog pen, so this is cement under here, so they can scratch all they want, but they'll never reach the dirt. That's why they have a dirt area that I let them in. They're hunting for, I scatter seeds around and stuff that they find. Well, I'm glad you stopped by too. Please stop again. I've been periscoping pretty often, at least once a day, sometimes more. I think it was like 3 or 4 times today. Thank you so much for the hearts, and thanks for coming by. I'm going to, I think I'll go in, and you have to get going. Well, thank you, yes. Thank you. But thanks for stopping. I'll see you again. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, Heron. You're still here. I can see your hearts. I'm going to go in and I think I'm going to have some dessert. Some of that peach cobbler is left in there. Well, Spirit's doing her coughing. Bye-bye, Heron. I'll see you tomorrow.